gonna start this video off with a song for you guys. Suzy Lou bad, Suzy Lou bad, Suzy Lou bad. Let's get into it. Well, you may know Suzy Lou as the girl who stole Brendan Urie's forehead. That's actually not why we're here today. For those of you who don't know, Suzy Lou is a reaction channel. Now, if you're wondering why I put reaction in quotes, it's because she doesn't really react. Basically, she watches anime with her face in a little corner like that, and she goes, oh wow, every 20 minutes or so. Pretty much what she does is re-uploads anime and profits off it, which is blatantly against YouTube's copyright system. Now, I'm not really one to file copyright claims. I mind my business on YouTube as much as I can. I'd find her channel at worst immoral and annoying had it not been for the shit she's done. Now, you've probably seen Suzy Lou being posted about or clowned on your timelines on Twitter or in a commentary video. But why is everybody so mad at her? YouTube has a very fragile copyright system, and system in general. The copyright system is really broken in the way that if you falsely copy strike videos, you don't get punished, even though it says in YouTube's guidelines if you falsely copy strike videos that you will be punished. It's typically up to the commentary community to call people out for abusing the copyright system, and that's usually how they get it to stop, because YouTube's not going to do anything. So publicly shaming people who falsely claim videos is what you do. It all started when commentary channels would make videos on her, you know, taking the piss out of the fact that she pretty much is just an anime re-upload channel. Nobody was trying to get her canceled or take her videos down. It was just to make fun of her, because, again, that's what commentary YouTubers do. The issue here is how she responded. Now, a good thing would either be respond to the criticism, or at least ignore it. But what she did was she would copyright strike or flag any video that talked negatively about her. An example of this would be John Swan made a video measuring her forehead, and she made sure this got taken down. I'm gonna be honest, if you can't take a joke that mellow, you don't belong on YouTube. It's not like people don't take the piss out of my eyebrows, my hair, pretty much everything about me on the daily. I just can't be asked to care. If it weren't for her copy striking people, nobody would have known about her channel, and the anime companies probably wouldn't have cared. You get what you give though, I guess, right? We are gonna try something. We're gonna see, I'm gonna just put a picture of Suzy Lou's forehead here. I'm not gonna say anything about it, I'm just gonna put it here. And we're gonna see if this video gets taken down. If it's taken down, I'll tweet about it. So make sure you're following my Twitter at Neon Caffeine so you can see if that happens. I think this actually points out a big flaw in YouTube, not just Suzy and Steejo, but as a whole, with how broken the copyright system is and the flagging system. And I want to see how YouTube's going to respond. Now we're going to look at their Twitters. We'll start with Steejo's because I'm unblocked, and then we'll move on to Suzy's. Here's Steejo's very cringe tweet. So Steejo's basically defending Suzy Lou for fat shaming, and it's kind of ignorant to think that all people that are obese because they eat too much. Some people are genetically predisposed to obesity, eating disorders exist. It's honestly kind of cringe that you act like all fat people are fat for eating too much. It's not a choice for a lot of people. So this person says they just don't post it out of respect for rules here in YouTube. Also, any lawyer would tell you that would be a legally stupid thing to do. Good thing is you're making my better half laugh so hard she's crying, and she has been a lawyer for the last 20 years. Too funny. And Steejo replies, on a regular day, I would say this is the dumbest tweet I've read. But today, you're probably a 5 or a 6. So here we have him responding to criticism with a bland and honestly quite childish response. Instead of picking apart the other person's argument, he just calls them dumb. So Biscuit tweets at Steejo, yo at Steejo, so according to your girl, it's only okay to make fun of appearances that aren't hers, right? At least make your projector screen forehead having cunt of a girlfriend maintain some consistency. And Steejo replies, 1, she didn't say anything about anyone's appearance. 2, personally, I see no problem with criticizing people's life choices. I see a problem with insulting things that people can't change about themselves, such as their deformed ass. You're a disgusting human being. First off, massive fan of what was quote tweeted. Second, he manages to contradict himself within less than 280 characters, which is pretty damn impressive. Because he starts off by saying Suzy Lou didn't criticize someone's appearance, and then backpedals and basically references her doing this and tries to excuse it because he thinks being fat is a choice for everyone. Snam de Boy replies to this. Did she not? Then what is this doing here? And it's a screenshot of Suzy Lou saying, if you put as much effort into losing weight as you do talking trash online, then you might actually be pretty fat gamer? I can't read that. Hashtag attention whore. First of all, that is such a boomer way to hashtag. Don't do that. You look like you're 40. And Steejo says, seems like sound advice to me. Instead of admitting what his girlfriend said was fucked up, he doubles down and basically is like, yes. Telling fat people they're fat and that it is their fault and their problem is solid advice, even though you know nothing about what their situation is. Some guy on the internet says, so people that can't control their metabolism working isn't a thing anymore? Glad to know you're a doctor instead of a lawyer. And then a pretty epic picture. And Steejo says, my dude, differences in metabolic rates don't account for morbid obesity. You can't just gain mass spontaneously. Actually, yeah, that's quite literally what having a slow metabolism is. Thing is, these people still need to eat, protein and vitamins and shit to, stay alive. And, the thing is, their body doesn't break it down fast enough for them to not gain weight. They could be eating the bare minimum of what they need to be alive and healthy, and it just happens that they're going to be overweight because of how slow their metabolism is. Personally, if I don't overeat, I lose weight because I have a surprisingly fast metabolism. So I have the opposite problem, and I can tell you for a fact, it makes a difference. Kyo Shinja, sorry if I fucked up your name, said, your girlfriend has engaged in said targeted harassment campaign against others as well. Regardless the way you creators in question presented you, guys has not left much room for that. Even if, in spite of warnings, fans take it upon themselves. And Steejo replies, I'd like to see this targeted harassment campaign that Suzy has engaged in. Has she made a Discord group about people? Has she made countless videos about anyone? In spite of warnings. Give me a break. That's like taking a black guy to a KKK rally and saying don't hurt him. Pathetic. So you're really gonna compare people making videos on your cringe-ass girlfriend to a group that's literally known for killing people because of your skin color? Can I get an F in the chat for Steejo's sanity, please? Now, we've looked through Steejo's Twitter, so let's move on to the main course of Suzy Lou. Now, I've had to go on through my podcast account, which, by the way, you should check out. Link in description, it's called Meet the Depressed, because I am blocked on my main account. First off, I just want to say this is literally the type of bio I would have had when I was 14. Really confused as to why she replied this, because she doesn't need audio to just stare at anime and not react at all whatsoever. So I'm not really sure how she relates to this. So someone says her career is over, she is just setting herself up to crash and burn. I've never seen a more stupid YouTuber, even J-Station knew when to give up. And Suzy replies, my career is over because a bunch of the simps on the internet say so, must be true. No, dumbass, your career is over because you stole copyrighted material from anime companies and then falsely copyright striked other people, and now big companies are gonna sue you and shut down your channel, and other YouTubers are gonna shit on you. Also, you have no right to call anyone a simp when your boyfriend is literally president of the company. Your boyfriend has no personality aside defending you on Twitter, and it's honestly kind of sad. So Suzy retweets Alinity saying, streamers jumping on hate trains to harass others for clout is such a scummy move. Do you want to be followed by people that only like you based on who you hate? Seems like a terrible way of building a community, IMO. Yes, please! Retweet this cat abuser's tweet whining about being called out for abusing cats and showing her pepperoni nipples on a live stream. That makes you look real good, Suzy Lou. So Suzy Lou says, just woke up to an email from a copyright troll who has struck all my channels and threatens to continue to do so until I do what they are demanding of me. I love the smell of blackmail in the morning. Now you can understand why I made a website. Business as usual. They have all been countered and YouTube is investigating on their end. Apparently anime companies are copyright trolls now, so that's cool. But Lily Singh says popcorn is the most important meal of the day. And Suzy Lou says facts. Both of them tweet like suburban white moms, and it's genuinely nauseating to look at. So Jeffree Star tweets, it's scary how sometimes nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining. And Suzy quote tweets it and says, A fucking men. So, first she goes and retweets and is supporting Alinity, and now she's supporting Jeffree Star, who's in the middle of a controversy for supporting a convicted, might I add, nonce, Davey Vanity. You know, I'm not one to say you're shitty based on who you associate with, because I associate with some pretty problematic people myself, but when you only associate with problematic people, it starts to become a pattern, and it starts to say something about your character. Suzy says, "If I harassed you, then you wouldn't have emailed me saying I'm sorry. We both said horrible things to each other in the past, but calling it harassment is just attention seeking. Welcome back to YouTube. Shame you had to bring up dead dirt to make any sort of impact. All the best." Here's a concept, Suzy. Two people can fuck up. One can fuck up much more than the other, but the person who fucked up less can still apologize because they actually feel remorse for their actions and want to better themselves as a person. Not that you would understand anything about that. The point I had in showing you their Twitters was basically that the two of them are somehow twice as narcissistic and twice as stupid as I am, and that's pretty fucking impressive. Anyways, this story is still unfolding, so I will keep you guys updated here and on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching. Massive shout out to like John Swan, Blow Blacks, the other people, you know, calling this stuff out and bringing Suzy Lou to everybody's attention. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe with notifications on, comment your thoughts, tell your friends, and I will catch you on the flip side. Suzy Lou bad! Suzy Lou bad! Suzy Lou